Hello, hello! Welcome back to Tennis Ace. I am cold. I'm sorry. I feel a little sluggish. It's the dead of winter, and I have to turn off my space heater for the recordings. You could probably still hear the house's heater, because that's on. But at least isn't as loud as the space heater. So it is what it is. Despite my early morning grogginess, I begin to cook as soon as I get up. I know that if I allowed my laziness to win out, I'd never get to it. Is this in Yuichi's house? Because I kind of like how spacious this is compared to Shoichi's. Shoichi seemed a little cramped. I kind of like having that wide open space, you know what I mean? And today's like always, Mom left the house before either of us even woke up. I'm starting to feel like I'm more of a parent in this house than her, and that's not a good thing. Aki, you sure it's alright for you to still be home? Don't you have anything to do at your club today? I speak to my brother, who's sitting on the couch and watching TV. Or at least absent-mindedly, flipping through the channels while eating his breakfast sandwich. I already told you I was free. Besides, today is an important day, as so I couldn't let myself get double booked. Well, aren't you a dependable little one? Although I don't know what it is, what is so important about today. Aki turns around on the couch, looking at me with a scowl. So more than you. Hey, I'm the one who's cooking for us. And I'm the one who had to wake you up. At least learn to use your alarm. What? I know how to use it. I just didn't have any reason to do it today. It's not like I have any plans. Aki looks at me with a raised eyebrow and puckered lips. He merely studies my face for a few seconds before sighing. Sure, let's see how well that'll go for you. Stop being such a smartass with me. Then stop patronizing me. I wasn't patronizing. I was praising you. If that's what you were trying to do, then you really need to get better at praising people. You used to be so cute and innocent. What happened to you? No, I didn't. You're breaking your big bro's heart. Aki shrugs, turning back to look at the television and choosing to ignore me. And just then, the sound of knocking echoes through the entrance of the house, snapping my attention away from what I'm doing for just a second. Aki, can you? Got it. He hops off the couch and goes to answer the door, with no prompting on my part. Soichi-ni, what are you doing here? My hand stopped as soon as I hear his name, and I lift my head to look at the entrance. Shoichi, what are you doing here this early in the morning? Early? It's 8:45! Aniki woke up 20 minutes ago. Wow, seriously? Come on, man. You can do better than that. It's a Saturday. I wanted to sleep in. Back off. Heh, I guess some things never change. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Hey, Shoichi-ni, don't you have to be in your competition soon? Oh, right. Today's the quarter and semifinals, isn't it? I can't believe you, of all people, forgot. Even though those were the words he said, the ones I heard were different. I claimed my boyfriend, of all people, forgot. When I thought about it that way, I suddenly felt really disappointed in myself. Sorry. It's fine. I more or less already expected that kind of thing from you anyway. Part of me wants to be offended by that, but I can't really. Hey, at least you accept it. That's already a miracle by itself. Listen, you little... Oh no, you are not about to call your brother that in front of me. Mind your language. Oh, come on, curse you two. Not at a 12-year-old. You're an adult. To be fair, I think I'm more of an adult than him. Alright, that's it. Come here, you little twerp. Ha! Stay away!
Why do I even bother?
Aki and I ran circles around the kitchen island as I chased him.
Are you kidding me with this? Aki is 12, but what is your excuse?
Shut up!
God, I fell for an idiot.
Gotcha. I grab Aki by the arm as he squirms to get away from me. It's punishment time, brat. I yield! I yield! Nope. I pull him closer, wrapping my arms around his torso from behind and begin to tickle his stomach, which I already know from experience is his weak spot. Aniki, stop! Have you learned your lesson already? Don't mess with your superiors. I wasn't aware you were my superior. What? How dare you? Just because of that, I'm gonna keep going for a little longer. No!
Hey, you. If you keep doing that, keep going like that, for much longer, he's gonna have a hard time breathing.
You're right. Aki jumps away from me, panting and smiling. You haven't beat me yet.
I have, in every way. I think of quite a few things he outclasses you in.
What, Shuichi? You're supposed to be on my side.
Who says?
Well, it's just...
Oh God, relax. There's no need to look at me like that.
What? You were teasing me.
Something like that, yeah. You really make it easy after all. Poof, look at me. Looking at me like that's going to change anything. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of a little pouting face.
Jerk.
What did I do?
Aki looks between the two of us with a raised eyebrow. Once I notice the look on his face, I ask, "What? Why are you looking at us like that?" He shakes his head and walks away from us, going back to the TV. Nothing. You should probably finish what you were doing, by the way. Wouldn't want us to be late for Shuichi's game.
Right.
Shuichi leans a little closer to me, speaking in a whisper.
Does he know something?
About what?
What do you mean about what? About us, you dunderhead.
Oh, right. No, I don't think he does. To be perfectly honest, half the time I don't think I do either. I know it's only been 2 days, but it still doesn't really feel real. But then again, the whole dating thing has always been really awkward for me, no matter what it was. Okay, how about I do like Aki suggests and finish this up real quick so we can be on our way?
Sure, need any help?
From you? Hardly.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oops, I let my internal thoughts escape before I could put a pin in them. Just that I don't want you to handle knives or anything of that sort before an important game. What if you cut a finger?
I hate that makes sense.
I was able to make up a convincing lie on the spot. Hell yeah, go me! I'll be done with this in a little bit, and then we can go. Actually, when is your game, by the way? I thought it'd already be underway by now.
It's at 10. I thought I had some extra time, so I came by to check on you. You know, since I already expected you to forget and all.
You're really not gonna let me live that down, are you?
Not a chance.
I should have seen this coming. Man, this place is bigger than I remember. The last time I've been here was during last year's winter competition when I came over to cheer for Shuichi's team. I get the feeling that I say this every time I come here, but this place really always seems freakishly big. Does that mean Hiruki will be here? He's on Shuichi's team. I'm gonna have to leave
now. I should spend as much time with my team as possible, preparing for the match, if you guys don't mind.
We understand. Go be a captain. Besides, this isn't our first time doing this kind of thing.
Fair enough. I've already managed the others. They all, said they should be, arriving soon. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully after we win the quarters.
Don't you dare return as a loser, or I won't take you back.
Huh, ouch. Guess I better give it give my all on this one.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just checking a notification. A professional thing to do in the middle of a recording. Aki leans in close to me for a second when Aki is distracted and whispers some words in my ear.
I'll try to get some alone time after the match is over, okay?
My cheeks become slightly hot when I hear him say that, but I happily nod anyway.
See you later.
Good luck. Shuichi walks past the crowd, making his way towards the team's changing room, and eventually leaving our sight completely. Should we just wait by the entrance until the others arrive? That's the smartest idea, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go buy some juice at the vending machine. I'll be right back.
Don't wander too far.
I won't.
Now, what am I supposed to do?
9:45. There's still 15 minutes before Shuichi's match starts. At times like these, I always wish I had the forethought to bring something to play with while I wait. For only a moment, but I see a familiar figure pass by the corner of my eye. Without a second thought, I follow after him to make sure it was who I think it is. Haruki! As soon as I make a positive identification, I call out to him, feeling a little incredulous. His ear twitches once he hears his name, and he turns around slowly, a scowl on his face. Once he sees me, his lips quiver ever so slightly in what I decide to interpret as amusement.
If it isn't the little fag, come to cheer your hubby.
What are you even doing here? Oh wait, what's this? What's the shirt? Wait, that looks cute. What does it say? What is this a little Boar-chan? Am I seeing this right? That's okay. His ears twitch once again, and he raises an eyebrow.
Do you remember that I'm also on this team, don't you?
I know that. It's just I don't think that you would care to show up. He shrugs, sticking his hand back into his pockets.
I don't really care about the whole cheering thing. They didn't put me into play, so I stopped giving a fuck. But then I realized that if they lose, I wouldn't want to miss it.
You suck.
Pretty sure it's the other way around. By the way, you guys fuck yet?
What? That's hardly even any of your business.
I'm gonna take that as a no. I do know you guys have started dating already, at the very least.
How do you know that?
Because the dog has had his heads in the clouds for the past 2 days. It's pretty obvious when you're aware of the circumstances.
You're not gonna tell anyone, are you? He shrugs, giving me one of the biggest shit-eating grins I've ever seen from him.
I thought about doing it. It really would be fun to see you two all embarrassed as everyone around you whispered.
What the hell?
But...
He cuts me off before I can finish my sentence.
I decided that it's none of my business what you two do beyond closed doors, and I'm in no place to judge. Whether you tell anyone is up to you two. Just try not to be obvious about it.
Uh-oh. Am I supposed to do this all wait, what am I supposed to do with all this pent-up rage now? You're surprisingly kinder than you let on. Hell, I think you might just be a good guy after all. He scowls, looking at me with disgust.
Yuck. Never let me hear those words coming out of your mouth, fag.
Are you gonna call me that every time I make you a little bit uncomfortable? Try me. Baby steps, I suppose. Aniki, where did you go? I was having a hard time finding you. Aki looks at Haruki right then. His body stiffens reflexively to the sight of a stranger. Hello. He tugs at my sleeve to get me to crouch a bit. Then he whispers in my ear, "Who is this guy? He looks like a really unpleasant type." The wolf's ears twitch.
I have really good hearing, you know.
Oh, sorry. Man, I knew Aki is still a kid, but I'm not used to seeing him backing away from anyone. Haruki really does have a serious, unfriendly aura to him. I guess it depends on who you ask. He's someone I know from school. He's helped me out a bit recently, and I kinda owe him. Oh. As soon as he hears those words, Aki stands up straight, looking the wolf right in the eye. Then he bows. What, Aki? Thank you for taking care of my useless older brother. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. Hey! The unthinkable happens. Seeing this sight, Haruki's gaze softens considerably. To my shock, I see a genuine smile sprout across his face for a second.
It's alright, kid. Don't mention it.
The sound of vibrations ring from Aki's pocket, and he fishes his phone out. Oh, Sayane is calling me. She's probably arriving with the others. She told me they were coming together.
Wait, why is she calling you?
Probably because she knows calling you is just a wasted effort. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hey, wait, come back here! Paying me no mind, Aki walks off to answer his phone.
Man, not even your kid brother respects you. That's a new kind of low. I almost feel bad for you.
Gee, thanks. Aren't you sweet?
Don't hit on me, fag.
I wasn't. Never mind. By the way, what's with your reaction once you saw my brother?
What do you mean?
Come on, you started smiling so much. It was so cute to see. Do you maybe have a soft spot for kids? His eyes open wide, gasping and staring at me in complete and utter shock.
Fuck off, fag.
Is that the only word you use in your retorts? I'm sorry, repertoire? Repertoire? Please say that's right. I don't want to Google right now.
Sorry, queer.
I can't even muster a response to that. At this point, I think I'm mostly become desensitized to this constant insults. Part of it is because I no longer think he really means any of it. To me, he only says what he does because he wants to keep people away. But mostly it's because he does it so often that I no longer find it in me to care.
Come on, it's boring if you don't say something back.
Sorry, I didn't come here to entertain your highness's every whim.
Tch, what a letdown.
You'd have a much easier time making friends if you didn't act so downright annoying all the time. Hey, I have an idea. If you're going to stick around to watch the games, why don't you join us? His expression falters for a second.
Join? You and your brother?
You also have a few friends of mine, and Shuichi's with us. We also have a few friends of Shuichi with us. They should be here in a bit. For the first time, I see that regularly unfriendly look on his face switch to uncertainty for only a fraction of a second. He flinches where he stands, looking down at the ground.
I'll pass. Being in a group isn't my style. I prefer to fly solo.
Prefer to, or only know how to?
What?
Just saying. If you want to have some company, you can join us. We're not gonna eat you or anything.
Are you trying to convert me into your little fag club or something?
Hardly. You're not even that cute. Yuichi. Don't say lies like that. He's arguably the most eligible bachelor in this game. Also, I'd rather you stop saying that so loudly in public.
Oh, sorry.
You look down at the floor, hesitating for a second. His, apology meek and quiet. Until...
Wait, why the fuck am I apologizing? Fuck no. Fuck you. How about that?
Classy. Anyway, just look for us in the stands if you'd like. See you later. Without giving it a second thought, I turn around and leave behind. I turn around and leave behind, ignoring his attempt to say the final word. Maybe if he hangs out with the others, he can learn a little bit about dealing with people. And if this makes things just a little bit easier for Shuichi, that would make me happy too. Ah, it's everyone. Ah, Yuichi. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this top on Saya, and I'm like, why do you have these thick leather, like, are these like overalls? But not really, right? Like, okay. Like, if they were just, if this was just a really low-cut tank top, like, that'd be one thing, right? But I'm looking at these buckles, and that makes me think that they're like suspenders. So is there like a top? Is this just a low thing? Like it cuts right here, maybe? But that doesn't seem right either. And these just seem weird. Is this an actual fashion thing? Look, I don't pay attention to modern fashion trends. I know that this game isn't super modern, but like, it kind of just makes me question the ensemble. Like, because these look like thick leather almost. That's the color. And like, I kind of like this top. Like, it's fine, but like, why is this here? Why is it like this? Saya, please. At least your fashion sense is better than June's. Like, really? You're gonna wear a Kingdom Hearts shirt out in public? Bruh. Okay. And, you know, this lad looks... Is this... Wait. Is this collared? I'm a little confused. Is this... Because this almost looks like a hood, almost. Like, but... That can't be right? Is that a... It's a button up, so I assume collared, but this looks like a hood. I don't know how I feel about that. I never really liked the look of, like, the... Is that vertical? Yeah, vertical stripes look. At least on, like, shirts like this. On, like, suits, hot. But, like, I don't know. Saya's voice calls out to me, and as I look up, I notice the entire gang standing around and chatting. Whoa, you're all here. Did you just coincidentally arrive here at the same time? Nah, Keisuke picked us up. What? How come that wasn't an option for us? Urata needed to get here much earlier than we did, so I just assumed he'd have been here long before we arrived. We called Aki-kun to tell him we'd be passing by to pick you guys up, but he said you were already here. Oh man, it was a 40-minute walk to get here. You're an athlete. Why on earth are you complaining about walking? Fair enough. How's Sho-chan? He seems fine to me. If he was nervous, I couldn't tell. No offense, but you're the last person I would imagine being able to notice that. Hey! I actually agree. Screw you guys! Well, anyway, Shuichi told us yesterday that he thought the quarterfinals would be pretty easy, so I think he'll be alright for this match. Let's all be honest. Urata's team never really has many problems until they reach the finals. I don't even know why we bother coming to these matches before them. They don't? I thought their team was bad. Yuichi-san told me so. Did he? Did I? Please don't look at me like that. They're not bad as a whole. His team is a little bit better than your average, but they don't really have many standout players other than Urata. Shuichi has even spent a whole year trying to convince Yuichi-kun to join the volleyball team. Really? I didn't know you played. You could play, Yuichi-san? You spend an entire hour watching me help Shuichi practice that day and the day we met. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Well, it's not like Yuichi is crazy good or anything. He just has a lot of power in his arm, so he's pretty good at spiking the ball. Yeah, I can't serve our receive for crap, but I have a pretty mean spike. You're an ace. You're an ace of glass. Can't do even the most basic things. Only scored points. That's pretty much what Shuichi wanted me to do, yeah. Why don't you, agree to do it? You think I have time to practice 2 sports at the same time? If you put a modicum of effort into it, you probably could squeeze volleyball in. It's not like it's not like you don't have tons of free time with all the practice you skip out on. Shush! Good to know about that. Oh, Aki, that's right, you were here. He smiles, hotly? What? Give me a second. Chrome, please. Yes, okay. Hotly. Blatant or disdainfully. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Sends chills down my spine. I'm pretty sure Mom would like to know about that. Didn't you only get her to allow you to drop out of cram school because you told her you were so busy with tennis practice? That's not, I mean... Huh, someone's busted. But please don't tell her about what you just heard. Forget you heard it all. I don't know. I have pretty good memory after all. Oh god, I know where this is going. What will it take? Clean my room for a month. What, a month? Are you crazy? Alright, I'm gonna text Mom now. How about 2 weeks? 2 weeks is good, right? Aki? Just kidding. You don't need to do anything for me. Suddenly he starts laughing, causing the others to break out in laughter as well. As if this was all some organized prank. You were messing with me. Sure was. It was pretty funny too. You little... He puts his hands up, cutting me off. People seem to be getting in the habit of doing that frequently with me. But stop skipping practice. If I find out you're doing it, then I will tell Mom. You know you're my younger brother, right? You don't get to boss me around like that. Alright, in that case, Mom can. Okay, fine, I get it. He puts his phone back into his pocket, smiling. Seriously, why did you learn to be so manipulative? Me? Manipulative? As if. At least someone is willing to give you a firm kick in the ass to get you to behave. I'm an adult. I don't need someone to make me behave. Strongly disagree there. Bite me. Either way, we should probably get moving. It's almost time for Urata's match to start. Yeah, that's true. I'm kind of excited. This will be my first time watching a real volleyball game in person. Is there anything that doesn't get you excited? There were a lot of things. Why? Never mind. I'd have better luck talking to a wall than I would getting him to notice anything. Okay, we're gonna end the part here. So I'll see you around, everyone.